hope I get it. God, I hope I get it. Alright, so today's edition of That's Not Really How That Song Goes, Is It? Is brought to you by this massive string of auditions I have coming up in the beginning of January. Also, I just got this little mini ring light for my phone, and I really like it, except that I keep seeing the reflection on my glasses and it looks a little funny. Anyway, tonight I have the first one. It's for a musical in a little community theater, and on Saturday, today's Thursday, so on Saturday, just to give you an idea of the timeline we're working here. Oh no, before that, on Friday, I'm doing a self-tape for a short film. On Saturday, I have another theater audition for a original play, and on Monday, I have another musical for a professional theater that's actually up back in Marietta. On Thursday, I have a Skype interview with an agent, which is basically an audition, but more interviewee, and that might be it. Or I might get callbacks on, I think, the next Sunday. It's a lot in this upcoming week. So what I wanted to do was kind of sit down before each one and kind of talk about like what I'm hoping to get out of it. But first I decided I wanted to intentionally be a little more cagey with the details this time. I thought that would be my best interest. And then also, at least for these musicals, you've heard me sing, so you probably realize that I would be pleasantly surprised if I made it into the ensemble. I will say when I'm actually trying, I can sing a little bit better. When I'm trying, I think I sound like Ethel Merman, but with a slightly higher range and mildly tone deaf. But anyways, clues for what's tonight. It's set in the turn of the 20th century in New York, which American turn of the century, turn of that century at least, is like one of my favorite periods of time. Really love to bring that to life. Fun fact, so that's a big clue. It has the same name as a genre of music. Fun fact, if I was a few years younger, we could have done it in high school, because they did it after I graduated, and the only thing was my school was so white and waspy that they had to let kids from other schools audition so they could have enough people for the Harlem Ensemble. I could not make this up. I guess that's also a big clue. It has a Harlem Ensemble. If you don't know what it is, then you're not gonna know. So that's the first one. I'll recap tonight, and then as I complete each of these, I'll come back and see how they go. Also, this one, tonight, singing first, which is not my preference. I'd rather have dance call first. I need to check. I might not even be dance until callback, which is not my preference. So I'd much rather start with what I'm stronger with, which I suppose is a little silly. If they're going to cut you, they're going to cut you, but, you know, it does help to have a positive first impression, a stronger first impression. For me, that's not singing, but we'll see how it goes. It'll be fun. I'm getting to the point where I enjoy auditioning more than I used to. So I'll see y'all later tonight. And I'm back. Such a grandma. It's like 8:30 and I'm already so tired. Anyways, I think it went as well as it possibly could, which is to say I still sang terribly. I don't know. Okay, I'm kind of like picking apart all the stuff I did and not feeling fantastic, but whatever. Audition number 1 is done. Callbacks are a week from Sunday. And it's, there was no dancing at all today, which I was sad about. I wanted to dance. I always want to dance. Callback Sunday, if I get it. And I was told expressly this is one of those, if you were not called back, that doesn't necessarily mean you're not cast. That happens often. Been cast without being called back many a time. Hello, Kat. So I guess I will give you an update later. I need to leave in like a minute. So I did a self-tape last night, so I'm about to go off to audition number 3. This one It's for a new original play, which is both really cool and exciting potential to be started in on something brand new, but also a little bit intimidating because it's brand new. You know, you don't have the luxury of going, oh well, who's done this before? What can I expect? I don't know what to expect. It's gonna be cold reading and monologues, so I don't know anything. So we're about to go and find out what that's all about. Didn't realize how close I was gonna be to Octane, so I'm getting a little pre-audition caffeine. Door for another audition for the other musical. Yeah, this is kind of a similar look to the one from before. I've been kind of trying to evoke an 19th century sort of feel, but I don't know, maybe I'd look more like a hipster bartender who serves $20 cocktails out of mason jars. Anyways, hints for this play. Charles Dickens adaptation. I don't know every musical, but I could only think of one. That's an adaptation of a Charles Dickens book, so that'll be fun to get my Cockney back on. And this is a big deal. This is for the professional theater. There will be equity actors there. I feel like I'm gonna be way out of my league. I don't know what to expect except that I think I'm gonna be way out of my league. And dance call is first, which is my preference. Though I don't know, I could still be way out of my league there. We'll just see how it happens. But you know, I'm just telling myself there's only one way to not, with absolute certainty, not get a part, and that's to not go to the audition at all. Hello, Nugget. So that's what we're gonna do. It'll be nice. We'll see. I'll come back and with the update. I was right to think that I was pretty far out of my league there. So I did get cut at dance call. They cut lots and lots and lots of people at dance call. So that's that. But it was still actually a really fun audition. A song I enjoy. The choreo was fun, and it was in the big theater on the big stage. So I had to dance on the stage to a song that I liked and to choreo that I liked. So that's what I did with today, and that's how I'm looking at it. So not tomorrow. I don't know what day of the week it is anymore because I haven't started work back yet. So I'm like, what is going on? Thursday is when I have the interview with the agent on Skype. And that's all that I know I'm doing. Alright, quick update, because I haven't updated in a while. So today, it's Sunday, it's January 13th. On Thursday, I had the interview with an agent, and the result is I get to do another interview next week. Did not get a call back for that first musical, the community theater one. I was told, you know, don't give up if you didn't get a call back, because that doesn't necessarily mean you didn't get a part, but let's be honest, I know what I sing like, so I would be floored. But that's that. And also I did a self-tape, so I did another audition. Also, tomorrow, kind of last minute, set up another theater audition. So I'm going to end this off on tomorrow. This is on the 14th. That'll put us 2 weeks into 2019, and then do a recap, so I will touch back after that. Just finished up the last one. I have run the gauntlet. And I guess so have you, because I realized this has just been me over and over going, and then I did this, and I felt this way about it. But anyways, today I did just another theater audition. And so that means today is the 14th, so 2 weeks into 2019. I almost said 2018. 2 weeks in, done, I think 7 or 8, including all the self-tapes and the interview and a whole lot of auditions right out of the gate. And I'm probably still doing more just in this month, but I thought this would be a nice spot to cap it. And now we play the waiting game.
Oh, waiting game sucks. Let's play Hungry Hungry Hippos instead.